It's cars like this 935 that make corners like this exciting to watch. Corner 2 at MOSPORT. This car here, probably the ultimate Porsche ever built. The 935 started out in 1976 with a 2.8 liter motor, single turbo, making about 590 horsepower. As it progressed, it went to a twin turbo, making 630 horsepower, and then finally in 1978, this car made 700 horsepower. Now when Porsche decides to go racing, in this case Group 5 racing, they read the rule book and they read it carefully. They start with this car here, supposed to be a 911 production turbo. Well, the only thing production on this is probably the bare chassis. Then they go fiberglass fenders, doors, trunk lid, rear fenders, and they put this killer motor and package together. They go with 19-inch high wheels in the back, 16 in the front, and 15 inches wide to get the power down. The specs on this car are mind-boggling. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, quarter mile in 9 seconds at 143 miles an hour. Phenomenal car to drive. Well, let's take this thing for a spin. This is the winning 1979 Daytona car around MOSPORT. When you first fire up this car, it really is fairly quiet until you start revving a little RPM here. Then it gets pretty loud, obviously open exhaust. Now the trick with any of these turbo cars is when they're not into the boost, they're a real easy car to drive, just like a regular car. But stand on it and watch out. These things are an absolute weapon. Again, you can understand these cars got approximately 4 miles to the gallon, and you understand when you step on this pedal how much fuel is going through this little 3.2 liter motor. Just incredible. Unbelievable car to drive, but I don't think I want to drive this car at full steam around MOSPORT in its present condition. And here's why I don't feel real safe driving this thing full out and wouldn't want to race it, is an aluminum cage. That's right, an aluminum roll cage back in 1978. Imagine hitting the wall at Daytona at close to 200 miles an hour. The car in 1978 goes to Daytona. Hurley Haywood puts this car on the pole. Breaks a motor shortly, but they get their revenge the following year. This car wins Daytona overall in 1979. Now Harry's rebuilt the entire mechanicals on this car and he hasn't modified it exactly the way a 935 would have come. Now there's an interesting side note here. These are the twin turbos, but at long tracks like Elkhart and Daytona, they actually took these off and went to a single turbo. They found it faster that way. Obviously you can see the water tank here for the intercoolers. It's a dry sump system, 2 plugs per cylinder, and just incredible, incredible horsepower and torque. Like I said, over 700 horsepower. Just an awesome machine. Let me show you the front of this thing. 120 liter fuel tank and a 20 liter oil tank. It was probably more oil cooled than air cooled. This structure in here, totally original other than the battery. Well, what is a car like this worth? With the history on this car, the pedigree, the condition of the car, the originality, worth somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 as a piece of history. How much is it worth to drive? Priceless, trust me.